Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nico Mavera. Here is my presentation. The purpose of today's presentation is to discuss the constraint of distance learning. I hope this presentation will not take too long and that you will find it interesting. Before I discuss the constraint of distance learning, I will share the screen first. First of all, we have to understand first what is distance learning. Distance learning is learning that use the internet to interact between teacher and student. This learning system has been implemented in recent years. However, the implementation of this learning did not run optimally. As a result, many obstacles occur, especially in learning. Students cannot follow the lesson because of the obstacles that occur. There are a number of obstacles faced by students when studying at home during distance learning. The first obstacle is the limited quota. In some areas in Indonesia, the price of quota and credit is still quite expensive. So some students have to take advantage of the exciting quota to support learning process. Even some of them could not attend the lesson because of the limited quota. Well, distance learning requires a lot of quotas. According to this, distance learning becomes ineffective. The second obstacle is the problematic internet connection. Distance learning requires a stable internet network. However, students who are in certain areas have to find a suitable place to access media and learning seats. Perhaps they have to climb the hill first just to get a good connection. Then the third obstacle is electricity often blackout. I often experience it when I was in my hometown. When the electricity is cut off, of course, the internet connection is also lost. If the internet network is lost, then the learning process is complete. Here's a pie chart of distance learning constraint. In the diagram, it is very clear that the most common obstacle experienced by students is the limited quota. However, there are two obstacles that are also experienced by some students, as I explained earlier. So it can be concluded that distance learning must be supervised various aspects. If there is a quota and internet connection is quite good, but the electricity is often blackout, then the distance learning process will not be carried out optimally. That's all my presentation. Please raise your hand if you want to ask something. Thank you. See you again.